Alright, ladies and gents, here it is, the moment you've been waiting for. 3 additional graded books that I've been waiting for. It seems like the submission process goes easily, and the waiting and waiting for the return is so stressful. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to do kind of sneak a peek and see which ones are in there first. This is coming back from CGC, who has been doing our Pokemon card grading. We have some in for Beckett, and I have yet to do any CBCS comic submissions. I may try that for some of our more indie labels, more of our Dark Horse books. 3 slabbed. I have no idea what these grades are. Alright. Let's see what order they're in. Okay. I'm going to save the proverbial best for last. 9-6. I'm actually pleased with that. The first appearance of Carnage, second print, silver cover. It had and still has a fairly gnarly crease right here. I had it pressed by Steve at Port City Comics. But actually, a 9-6 for the condition I thought it was going to be in. I'm rather pleased with a custom Venom label. So, who liked the latest Venom movie? I was hoping to get this back before that. Let there be carnage. Not bad. 9-6. 9-8. I'm quite pleased with this. This is issue 2 of the all-new Wolverine, Laura Kinney. It's a first appearance of one of the characters. First appearance of Gabby, Bellona, and Zelda Kinney. So, perfect. Wolverine custom label. That's why these 3 were separate, was custom labels. 9.8. Quite pleased with that. That's a keeper. And then, ooh, I got a 9.8 and a qualified label. So, if anyone is familiar with my art prints at my convention appearances, I did a Bat Joker sketch cover for All-Star Batman, and I'm quite pleased they gave me a 9.8. My first sketch cover, ladies and gents, and it's there's a lot of story going into this, but I'm pretty happy with that, you know. I hope it's not too narcissistic to slab my own work, but I figured this is a one-of-a-kind piece. I do walk that path between genius and madness. Crazy. Mixed up. Wreck of a man. It is also a play on the comedy and drama. It seems like the bad guy is having the most fun, whereas the good guy, the Guardian, is having the greatest struggle. Therefore, he is frowning. There's a lot of story and meaning going into this cover. I like that they gave me the qualified label. I was obviously not at a convention and had a CGC representative witness me autograph it, but one of a kind. It has my tag, my autograph, and it's bright and cartoony. More a shout out to my anime influences as far as artwork, but I did the Heath Ledger throwback for there is some darker story going on in the shadow of the Joker, the entity, the persona. I'm quite happy about that. You guys let me know what you think. Appreciate you tuning in. Watch for more stuff like this. Today, ladies and gents, I want to showcase more of our rare collectibles from our collector series, stuff that I've sent off, more from CGC. I sent in 8 books, 2 of which should have the custom labels. So, the Spider-Man stuff. Another reason that I started the video game store. Everyone sees Tony Stark as Spidey's father figure. It may be because of Spidey's nerdy demeanor all through high school, because most people know him as your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Not everyone knows him as a young nerdy kid who liked to tinker and figure out how things worked. And he also wanted to be an inventor. Necessity is the mother of invention, and thus finding a way to diversify what we showcase here at Game and Trade. These are our high-end collectibles. Comic books have been very, very influential to me growing up. I like how our 9.8s are right in the front. So since then, I have wanted to take care of the books that taught me so much. I didn't always have the money to get these. I guess I'm going to start from the back. And now that I have a little bit to invest, I want to say, so we have a silk #1. I guess I can see how there's some stress here on the spine. I thought I packaged them quite well, but I've been hanging on to these for a good bit. This is a variant cover, the hip-hop variant cover. So, #1, 9.6, not terrible. 9.8 is the near mint stuff. Alright, Spawn, #9, first appearance of Angela. Now, I have hung on to this book for more than 10 years, and I do see a crease here. Thankful for a 9.6. This property, whom Angela is now, she's one of the Valkyries in Asgard in the Marvel property, but at one point in time it was Neil Gaiman and Todd McFarlane battled over this character, and she is antithesis to Spawn. She's, if we are nice gentlemen, and succubuses are the ones who allure us and tempt us, she is the antithesis to Spawn. She's like figuratively the opposite of a succubus. She's an angel, but in his world where he was spawned from the underworld, she's the bad guy. So it's all in your perspective. Alright, what could it be? The Uncanny X-Men #221, first appearance of Mr. Sinister. And yes, I'm actually relatively surprised I got a 9.2. First appearance of Mr. Sinister. Not bad. Alright. Now I can see already, I didn't realize that the corner had that much stress on it. There's the man right there, Todd McFarlane. His artwork, some of the earliest artwork, my sketch covers, drawing Venom and Jack-o'-lantern and stuff, and liked all the McFarlane stuff. Spawn, Batman, Frank Miller, Todd McFarlane. Got a 9.2, and I'm looking at what else they may have taken off for, but definitely that corner is not great. The Dark Knight Returns, Batman, Year 1, Electro lives again. And yeah, McFarlane, everyone knows him for his action figures nowadays. The man is a phenomenal artist. Alright, Spider-Gwen, #0, 9.4, reprints of Spider-Verse #2. It's the newsstand edition. I guess when packaging them, package with care. I do not remember these creases, but 9.4. And another Spider-Gwen #0, 9.0. Again, some creasing down here. But I've hung on to these items. And usually anything, I guess, handle with care, ladies and gents. Alright, now we've got some variant covers. This them? Yes. Spider-Gwen and Silk, #1. I got these from my buddy. Both 9.8. Very thankful for that, and they're connecting covers. So Silk, apparently, you know, both from the multiverse, because Spider-Gwen, Gwen Stacy, you know, and her tragic storyline in another realm never had tragedy befall her. And then Silk apparently was made at the same time as Peter Parker in their alternate timeline. So these are the Hastings variants, both #1s. I like the 9.8. I'm very happy with those. This was part of a payment for working a day's work and knowing when to hold them and when to fold them can and will pay off. Alright, and I've got 2 more left that they shipped separately, because, is it 2? I think it's 2. And I've already gotten the grades back for these, but I was less than pleased, but also, again, how, you know, when you travel over the course of 10 years and things move from place to place, that's why I built a new wooden comic box for my stuff. It's the arc for the superheroes to reach higher ground. Alright, here we go. This Spider-Man #1, McFarlane, and his own series. And this is the silver cover. I guess that would be a second print. It's the polybagged silver edition. Now, I know what they counted off for, because if you look, the spine and everything looks great. Corners look great. Never took this out of the bag. The issue is there... I'm looking for it. There's a crease across the back somewhere. Maybe this is it, down bottom. Because it was never taken out of the bag, and those bags folded over can apply pressure. Contra, Metal Gear, that's a good one. But still, it's a very presentable book. I gave it the custom Venom cover, just because of the color scheme. Take this off here. I mean, it's a very iconic cover. The front of it looks immaculate. Okay, there's some creasing and stressing here along the spine. I see it. Still, a very, very nice, preserved collectible. And looks like they actually put the poly bags back in here. Alright, here we go. And an 8.5 of the same book, except this is the original printing, and I never took it out of the plastic, but there's some creasing here. 8.5 is less than par, but still a very, very nicely. Whoa. That's awesome. You know, everyone's waiting for the Carnage movie to come out. Yeah, here we go. So the poly bag, the way it's gave me a nice gnarly crease straight down the middle. That's terrible for the book, but still, I guess that's so we could keep our price point down and make it attainable. But this is the one that I've held for over 10 years, ladies and gents. You know, it's hoarding is a sickness, but when it's these nice items, we call it collecting. I'm really excited just looking at these again, so I don't have to keep them in bags and boards and put away under the sunlight. Now I can present them, I can display them proudly. Awesome stuff. Spidey, Love it. Go leave us a like and a comment. And tell us what more high-end. We have more submissions to CGC coming in and some Pokemon cards not long from now. See you guys later.